Hello, welcome back. I've been gone for a while. Got a new chair, and it squeaks a lot, so that's a bad part. I know I said I'll be making a video. Next video being on global chair. If you hear any squeaking or any creaking or whatever, just sure. Anyways, last video I said I was going to make my next video was going to be global warming. And then the one after that was going to be, what, feminism, right? Yeah, pretty sure. Anyways, sorry my hair is all raggedy. It's whatever. My Dogs keeps on lying, really, like explicitly, lying about global warming. A crap ton of what they say is not true. That we're the main cause. That it's going to destroy our planet. Oh, yeah. So, but let's get some. What do you call it? Places where you agree. I can't remember the name for it. Common ground. Let's get some common ground with the left right now. Water levels are rising. Temperature is rising. Ice caps melting. Yeah. Those are all true. Let's admit that, okay? Now, here's where we turn around and say the rest of what you say is not true. I might have forgot a few things that we might agree with, but global warming has happened several times on our planet already. Not from us, necessarily. Actually, I have the tabs in order. I really like this in order, which I'm going to talk subject. Really organized. I don't really get this organized for stuff, but whatever. According to History.com, a very reliable source, my ad, says that we've had at least 5 ice ages in the past. Well, I would say past, but in the entire history of the Earth, at least. Now, this would imply that the Earth's climate is constantly fluxing, going at a high to a low to a high to a low to a high and low, high, low, high, low, low. Yeah. So it would look. Actually, I need the camera view for this. It'll look something. Oh my gosh! All right. Like this. When the Earth started, it was a giant melting ball in space. So obviously we would start with the high. And it looks something like this. Ah, shoot, I'm not even going to fit. Shoot. Alright, anyways. You get it. It continues. We're right here. At this point. So, we're on the uprise. We're going to get to where the heat is up. Anyways, so these are the past 5 ice ages. When people refer to the ice age, they usually refer to this one right here, our most recent ice age. Just common knowledge. Anyways, so we're on the uprise, so obviously it's going to go up, so I don't have enough room on this. I should have started a little bit more that way. Anyways, this is where it started. Well, obviously it needs to be habitable for humans, which is about, I don't know, somewhere in this area, in this vicinity. But civilization started when it started getting warmer, and the Fertile Crescent was fertile, which is now not fertile, it's a desert. Civilization started, everything happening, and then when it started, shoot, there we go. When it started really picking up, like right here, was the Industrial Revolution. That's where they blame it. They blame the uprise of the global climate on the Industrial Revolution, which caused pollution and all that stuff. Based on this chart, the Earth has a max heat capacity. I mean, otherwise it would be literally destroyed, which is probably Earth's being destroyed by a meteorite and the fire from it burning everything around it, or the sun engulfing the Earth when it turns to a red giant. Anyways, we're on the uprise, and I admit, global warming is happening, but it's not the way they say it. There's a common pattern in our Earth's history of the climate. It's inevitable. Dang it, there's a smudge on that. The climate change of the Earth is inevitable. My gosh, is there still a smudge? Yeah, there's still a smudge. My gosh, I'm sorry. The change of the Earth's climate is inevitable. It will keep on happening until the Earth is destroyed, literally. So why do they blame it? I honestly, I don't know. I do have a guess, though. It's probably because they're stupid, to be honest. If we were to cut back on all of... Shut up. Sorry, notifications popping up on my computer. If we were to stop industrialization completely, the Earth's climate would still rise. If we were to go completely green, it would still rise. And we would lose billions, and you know what? We would probably lose trillions of dollars. And that's not just us. The entire world would lose trillions and trillions of dollars. And also, it's not very effective to go green. There's not enough energy that's produced by this stuff, like the windmills and solar panels, that's worth the cost. Here we go. If we were to install solar panels covering the entire roof of everyone's house in the United States, everyone's house fully covered with solar panels, and if we were to work 100%, like 100% of the time, no fallacies, no broken, circuits, none of that, no variables that could disrupt the process of production of energy, it would still only produce 30% of what one nuclear power plant produces in 1 year. Not to mention they're pretty expensive. Many people die from installing them. That's a lot of the reason why people die. So what? The amount of annual roof deaths would increase by 9 times. So it'd go from, what is it? It would be around 2,700 deaths a year from solar panels, and that's just from falling. That's not from, short circuits and someone touching it and then getting shocked and dying from that. Which there's probably a mixture of deaths between that, where they get shocked, they, get all stiffened and they fall off the building or whatever. Probably a mixture of that. Either way, it's just not safe. Not to include that there are also birds who are killed by windmills every year. It's a crap ton. What is it? It's 140,000 to 328,000 birds killed a year. That's definitely affecting the ecosystem. So you leftists, you lefties, you leftards, if you care about the environment so much, why are you creating things that are expensive, wasteful, don't produce enough energy, unreliable, and is killing the environment, which you guys so desperately love, or claim to love, really? I honestly don't know why they're doing it. All you have to do is simple research. They're wasteful. What? Let me find the costs. Where is it? Right here. How much does solar panels cost? What is it? Solar panel cost ranges from $11,380 to $14,990 after taxes. And obviously, as I said, if you were to cover all the roofs of the United American citizens with solar panels, it would only produce enough energy for one. So even if you had a giant... What the heck was that noise? Oh, you know what? That was probably one of those like whistler fireworks. There's a lot of people doing fireworks. This one was really weird. I forgot this one was like right here, really close. That was weird. Shoot. I lost my train of thought. Anyways, if you were to have a giant farm of solar panels, just a flat, open area of solar panels, it would be really crappy with the amount of energy. I mean, sure, you could have like a giant building and it would power that building, no problem. But try, producing enough energy reliably for an entire town. That's why they don't connect entire towns solely on a specific source of energy, right? Solar panels. It's because they're unreliable. And they could break. Like the sun could go out, meaning like clouds go over it. It's nighttime. It's just unreliable. Not to mention that nuclear power plants are I wouldn't say extremely cheap, but extremely cheap compared to a lot of other things the government spends money on, which is dedicated, where is it? A minimum of $12 billion for windmills under Barack Obama. Former President Barack Obama. Obama wasting money to destroying the U.S. economy with wasteful stuff. Honestly, when I was a little kid, this is going to be a long video to be honest, so be prepared. When I was a little kid, I've always wanted to be the president. Well, ever since I was a little kid, I've always wanted to be the president. Originally, to be honest, I'm going to tell you that, you guys, this. I was a Democrat. Very liberal Democrat. I would make fun of Mitt Romney because my mom would encourage it. I was very liberal. Very, very liberal. Very blindly liberal. I was like, global warming is the worst thing that could ever happen. Yeah, past me was very annoying. I really hate past me. But I still want to be president, but I switched parties. I'm a conservative Republican now. Now, there are a few individual things that I tend to lean towards the left. I mean, I'm alright with gay marriage, whatever. Doesn't matter to me. It's America. Free country. Do whatever you want. And for you super Christians out there, or just people who just don't like gays, just let them. You believe that if they're gay or whatever, they will go to hell. Just let them go to hell, alright? I mean, that's for you guys. Yeah, gays, just get married with whoever you want. I don't care. I mean, it's when you guys shove it down our throats. Like, hi, I'm gay. And you wear like a little V-strap thing in here. Yeah, stop that. Anyways, I've been left-leaning for the majority of my life until recently, 2 years ago. Anyways, if I become president, I am going to destroy the crap out of the Go Green stuff. We could use the metal to... We can actually recycle the metal for the military. Use the metal to build guns, bullets, whatever we need at the time. Anyways, the government wastes a crap out ton of our money. And so, I just said $12 billion was dedicated towards windmills alone. Guess who paid for it? The government? Or taxpayers? You're right, if you guess taxpayers. Also, that's just for building them, like getting it out there, building them, all that stuff. But for the extra cost of actually constructing them, it would be around $8.5 to $10 billion extra. Might I add that, where is it? Nuclear power plants only cost $1 billion to $1.5 billion to construct and produce way more energy than all the other go green stuff. I'm saying go green, but it's not really the... Anyways, I have a little sticker right now, and right here. It's from the website. I just decided to write it down so I have easier access to it. As I said, solar panels, they only produce 30%, 30% of what a nuclear power plant would do in 1 year, and I already explained this before twice. In 1 year, one nuclear power plant would produce 212,430 megawatts of energy, and one solar panel will produce 280 megawatts of energy. I did the math on my phone before before recording this, and this is how many wind turbines it would take in order to equal one. It's a crap ton of money, right? So, what? If you guys can't tell, this is 681.881 repeated. So what? Let's do the math right here. Right now, I just planned this. Probably going to get to all these topics today. Oh, where is it? Go green, go green. Yeah, I didn't do that. Very pretty. So what I say, 683, right? Something like that? 683, I accidentally closed it out by accident. Times, let's do the minimum. Ah, shoot. 683 times, actually, 683. Sorry, I don't really like the Apple calculator. It's kind of return. As I said, I don't like the Apple crap. $3 million for one. That'll be $2.049 billion. So what did I say? 1 to $1.5 billion. So it's twice as expensive. It's twice as expensive to pay for windmills that will be equivalent to one nuclear power plant. Also, not to mention that it would take up space that could be used for other things like, I don't know, farms. Something useful to our society, not some trash that's useless. That's about twice the cost for the same amount of power. This is what our freaking government's doing, and it's retarded. It's actually, I'm sorry for the language. Sorry for your PC mind's broken right now. It's retarded. It's really, really stupid. You're wasting money that we could be using for other things, like fixing our country, funding police, fixing the school programs, and especially in inner cities, fixing the inner cities, fixing the potholes, redoing the buildings, everything, anything. Also, this is a topic for later, but we should. A town could recuperate better from a nuclear blast and democratic rule in 50 years. Hiroshima, it was hit. It's a beautiful city now, right? And then you look at Chicago, been ruled for what I think the majority of in the past 50 years, it's been majority Democrat rule, right? And it's still shit. It's worse actually. Yeah, the government's wasting our money. Hopefully in my future, I will be able to stop that. Take out, what was it, $12 billion that they used for taxpayer money for the windmills? Yeah, at a minimum, if I could stop windmill crap, I could fix the ecosystem by, having more birds around, I guess. Food chain, web, whatever stuff. It would cost less. Our economy will boost. Something with solar panels. I mean, I already explained this, almost 3 times now? Solar panels are trash. They're really freaking expensive, and it's just not a good good use of our time, or money, or energy, or anything. It's just completely useless. Alright, now I'm just going off script now. It's okay. Let's get to the philosophical side. With no facts and statistics, it's just, well, facts, but common knowledge and basic reasoning, which the left clearly doesn't have. They're destroying our economy because of an excessive fear that they have. That is inevitable. And I know I'm being loud right now, I'm sorry. But they're scared of something we can't stop. If we were to use all the money that they waste on the Go Green crap to actually find a way for preserving human life when it reaches the height of heat on Earth, the max capacity, if it reaches that high even, it would be a much better use than what is being used right now. Alright, okay, listen. America has a crap ton of problems. But as Americans, we've always persevered through the hardships, like the Revolutionary War, Civil War, the Great Depression, World War I, World War II. A bunch of problems that we face. We've always persevered. Whether it took few years to hundreds of years. We've eventually fixed something. The problem. Whether it was a complete fix or not, it varied. But we've always fixed the problem to the best we could. And to the best of the American people. I was going to tell you guys later. Definitely way later. In fact, several years from now, I was planning on telling you guys this way later. I'm honestly, I've been considering this since I was a little kid, but I've been seriously working at it for, the past several months. I've been working on a way to fix America. Now, even if I were to work as president for 8 years, it still wouldn't be enough. That's why I would need an heir. Someone to continue. Well, I couldn't finish because there's not enough time as a president to fix all that. 8 years sounds like a lot, but in politics it's really short. I'm running for president. I know it's weird to say as a 16-year-old. And you need to be 36 to be to run for president. Yeah, I'm definitely running for president. I have a lot of plans, and I actually came up with an invention that my parents actually really think could really help the world. I'm not going to reveal it right now because then I won't make a lot of money. But the reason why I want to make a lot of money, to be honest, is not to be rich or whatever. Just the sole reason of being rich or being able to buy stuff. It's so that I can have money to spend for my campaign. That's the biggest reason why I want to be rich, or at least have a, a, a substantial amount of wealth. My invention will work. It will 100% work. Me and my parents, me and my dad, we're going to test it soon. We're actually going to make it, and we're going to, experiment. And I have a few years until I'm an adult, and a few more years after that till I get a job in the profession that I could use to spread it, my idea. I'm going to patent it, of course, first, but, But, of course, I would probably take a few donations. And, I mean, if my fan base grows, I will definitely accept some donations from you guys. Obviously, probably not now. But, geez, I'm sorry. This is a really long video. Let's see how long this is. Geez, alright, 26 minutes. Yeah. Plan on being president. Yeah. I'm going to fix a lot of the problems. You know what? After the feminism video, I'm going to talk about my plan. And I'm going to share it with you guys so that if any future president of the United States sees this video, which I really, really doubt it, they'll be able to work on my ideas. The better the country, because the reason I'm doing this is not to be president necessarily. That's the necessity of actually doing my plans, but it's to fix America. And better the country, better the people. Because we need to fix this country. There's a bunch of problems. Honestly, it's my opinion. It's the best country in the world. Sorry, just keep on talking and random stuff. I'm really bad at rambling on, but when it comes to politics, I just can't stop talking. It's because I really like it, and I feel I can use my talents of, I don't know, absorption of knowledge of politics. I mean, you guys can cut off after this part. I don't really care. You could cut off after my main part. This is just me rambling on now. I should make these videos shorter. This country needs to be better. It needs to be better. There's a crap ton of problems I'll share with you guys later. But I don't know. I don't know. I just said I can talk forever, but now I can't. I am speechless, kind of. I don't know. When it comes to subjects, usually if it's not history, it just I can't remember it. But for some reason, when it's history or politics, it just sticks with me. My brain's like a sponge. It's really interesting, and I think that's part of the reason I can remember it. And knowing that I have the knowledge in order to help this country become better and better the people in the country, man, it just makes me happy, and then it just makes me like it more. Anyways, I hope you guys like this video. Sorry it's 30 minutes long. It's probably going to be like, oh, people are probably going to click on this video, watch the first 5 minutes, and leave. Whatever, I don't care about the watch time. Just as long as you guys learn something from this video. I'm going to try to work on making these videos shorter. I'm actually really sorry about that, but Go Green is bullcrap. Power plants are way better use of energy. I didn't talk about this in this video, but fracking is good. And, I mean, have a nice day, guys. Also, share this video with any leftist people. Yeah. Social justice warrior. Also share these facts. The citations or links in the bottom and the description below. And change the world.